Hello, everybody. Wait until we see a couple people joining in here. Today is Thursday, December 19th, and Christmas has certainly come early for us all today as we have two episodes of Bricks and Beyond starting tonight with 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. First guest of the night. You all know her, but before I introduce her, I wanted to remind everybody that the Bricks and Beyond series is meant to highlight individuals of our LEGO community, giving everybody the personalized experience to learn more about the person behind the account. So, my guest tonight comes from outside Vancouver, British Columbia, and her Instagram page notes her as a LEGO queen. Some of you might know her as Brick Maiden or simply M. So without further ado, let me bring to you Queen M. Hopefully I got her in here. Bear with me here. I am hitting accept, but I'm not seeing her yet. These things always make me nervous when they don't connect. M, I don't know why it's not connecting here. Bear with me, everybody. Technical difficulties, of course. I have her unable to join. All right, M, I'm going to try to bring you in here. I just sent you an invite. See if you got that, if you can join. There she is.
What a build-up.
What's up? And of course, it got delayed by technical difficulties. So,
All good.
but hey, your page calls you a queen, so I had to introduce you as the. Are you the official Lego queen or just a Lego queen?
No, it's official. Confirmed.
Where are there papers, documentations of this, or we're just gonna go with it?
Yeah, no, you just have to.
Okay, I trust you. You look like a trusting face, so we'll go with it. So, how are you today?
I am great.
Great?
Yep.
Like how great?
Do you believe me?
You know what? I would love to believe you, but I don't think people know how much or how long it's taken me to get you to make an appearance. You were not an easy one to get on here.
Well, I was nervous about it and shy.
I
I
get
know
it.
I do, but
Yeah,
I was shy with the live for
yeah,
sure.
I get it. You're not the first, and I'm sure you're not the last to tell me about being nervous. But look at the comments.
Look at the king in here herself.
Yeah, well, that's to be debated. But anyway, yeah, that's for another time. So, but yeah, how's things up in Canada? I won't do any Canadian accents attempts tonight. I'll leave that all up to you. But how's Canada today? What's going on up there?
It's pretty good.
Good.
It's pretty good, eh? It's
There it is.
it's not snowy.
I was going to ask you, have you gotten any snow yet, or?
We don't get a lot on the west coast. It just rains a lot, and we just get the snow.
Oh, okay. Okay. So then what's the temperatures? Is it 40s?
Well, so I have to convert it for you. It
Oh
is.
gosh, yeah, this stuff again. Yeah, convert it, please.
Wait, you'll be impressed. It's like 35.
Fahrenheit. Okay. Yeah, so that's I don't understand why we can't just have like the same stuff. Measurements, temperatures. Just seems like it would be easy. I'm fine with going your way, but
Well,
let's just keep everything simple,
most of the world goes my way.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know us. We tend to be different, so. So Christmas. Less than a week away.
That's terrible news. Like, I don't know what happened to this month.
Yeah. It went fast. I'll say that.
I'm not ready.
No. Every year I say the same thing. We're gonna get shopping done early,
Mhm.
gonna get wrapping done early, and then we'll have like a couple weeks to just relax.
Yeah.
Christmas Eve comes and we're still not done.
Yeah.
So,
I did shopping early, but that's it.
well,
I stopped doing
it,
it.
at least you don't have to go out. Because you're now, are you by that really big mall with the theme park and all that?
No,
All
the West Edmonton
blue.
Mall.
That's it.
That's
Yeah,
by Jesse.
that's by. So you're
Yeah.
not by Jesse then. Sorry, my bearings in Canada are not.
No, that's about a 14-hour drive.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. So that's like a vacation to go to something like that.
Well, no, going to Edmonton, I wouldn't say is a vacation. Hopefully, Jesse's not on here.
He can handle
Just
it.
another place you could go.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's weird because Canada's big. Like it's
Fast.
I don't know. When I think of Canada, I guess I just think of like the big like Toronto. I always think of Toronto. I don't know. I guess I never think of the west side, the west side of Canada.
The best side?
The
Yeah.
best side. Okay. See,
You
the
should go to
best.
the side.
Well, the best side in the U.S. is the east side because that's where I am. So you claim the best of the west. I claim best of the east.
Well,
So,
we can. We'll have it.
so the kiddos.
Yeah.
What do they want for Christmas? Any Lego sets?
Yes, my 6-year-old is getting the. So I bought 2 creator castles. Hi, Cynthia.
Okay. Yep.
Cynthia's on the west side. Cynthia knows.
Okay. Yeah, is she? She's in Canada too, right? Yeah.
She's about a 5-hour drive
Okay.
from me, but I'm gonna make that drive, Cynthia. I'm gonna come see you one day. So my 6-year-old wanted the Creator 3-in-1 castle.
Okay.
I bought 2 of them. So
I wonder who the other one's for.
they're actually both for me, but I'm gonna.
I thought it was for your child.
Well, sort of, right? So he's gonna enjoy. Oh, hey, Jess! Jess lives down the street from me.
Oh, seriously? Like literally?
Yes, these
Oh,
are my
cool.
non-like people out here to support.
Nice. Very nice.
So he'll build it, and then
Okay.
he'll be all, and then I will
Yep.
take it. I will mock it with the two of them.
I
That was
gotcha.
the plan, but I kind of like kill 2 birds and give him a sort of a gift initially.
I gotcha. So does he? Will he play with it, like, or just build it, or will he do anything
He'll
like
probably
playing with it?
build the 3 versions of it with
Okay.
a little, only 6, and then he'll and then like every other set, all the sets that I've ever bought them, they just lose interest, and then
Yep.
I just do stuff with them. So.
Shucks. What a shame.
Yeah, it's the dream. And then my 9-year-old has been saving for like a really, really, really expensive mountain
Okay.
bike that he thinks he's not getting till June, but we got it, so
Nice.
we'll roll it out on Christmas.
Nice. Well, from the looks of your pictures, I'd say you have some nice mountains where you'll be able to use said bike. So good. Okay. All right. So before we get into the Lego chat, I've got a couple questions for you. Okay.
Oh dear.
However, before I do that, I have something I need to grab because I felt like it was appropriate. Now, don't get mad at me because I didn't want to throw you off your game.
No promises. Oh no! That's my crown.
I came prepared. No, this is a king's crown right here. I came prepared tonight.
Well, so you know whose crown that is then? You know whose crown that is. She's she's down there.
I mean, self-proclaimed. So we'll leave it at that. I'm going to keep this on for these questions, and then I won't throw you off your game anymore. All right. So obviously, for people that know you, they would say that you have a profound interest in the in the medieval period. Correct? Yeah. So we got castles, dragons, kings, queens, wizards, yes. All the above. So when did that all start for you?
When I was born.
The day you were born. So you came out with a crown.
Do you mean Lego or just like?
No, just in general, like the theme itself.
Yes, yeah. like the day I was born.
So
I have loved.
tell me, so what do you remember from being little with everything medieval wise?
Yeah, I've always loved fantasy.
Okay.
Um, Actually, it's funny because I love Lord of the Rings so much, and I didn't read it. I saw the movies first. I didn't read the books first. I read them later,
Okay.
but I always loved fantasy, castles, like obviously, as a little girl, like the princess stuff, and that was a lot of my like imagination
Sure.
stuff as I would play. I just loved it. Wizards for sure, yes, wizards. Anything in the fantasy realm, I just have always loved. So
Okay.
that's what I do for me with Lego. Robin Hood, yeah, Robin Hood for
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, so playing as a child,
Mhm.
let's ignore, we won't talk about Lego yet. What do you remember playing like with the fantasy? Like, did you have special, like, was there any toys you remember or any type of games that you would create when you were little?
Yeah, I lived by a forest. It was just all forest behind my house,
Okay.
and dad had built a fort in there for me.
Oh,
And me and
nice.
my friend would just like climb trees and be in the fort and like just make up all these games that we would like. I mean, it was the 80s and 90s, so we would like, oh hi Grace. We would just like go into the woods and come home when it was dark and our parents didn't
Yeah.
like question it.
Yep.
But yeah, and we were always just playing games of like being explorers or on adventures or being like wizards or gosh, I'd be like a princess and she'd be like a prince or something. So it was like very cute and just all fantasy related.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like toys even. It was just like we were out in the woods, just like
Imaginations.
yeah,
Yeah. Something kids
yeah,
don't have as much today,
yeah.
unfortunately.
That's true.
Did
That's true.
now have you passed any of that down to your kids, like the imagination part of it?
Yes, probably. They like all that stuff. They like
Okay. Yep.
and we'll go on hiking because I hike a lot. That was always something I would say to motivate them. I'd be like, pretend we're on like a fantasy quest,
Okay.
pretend we're on an adventure, and we have to like get over that hill. And they like say that now out loud. Like my 9-year-old will say it. Oh, thank you, Grace.
See, look at this. I told you nothing to be nervous about. You just look at the
You like
comments.
my Lord of the necklace? It's from Aragorn. It's no big deal. He just gave
So
it to me.
modest.
Um, so, so yeah, yeah, I pass it on to the kids.
Okay. So do you do any, like, do they have any Renaissance festivals up your way, or do you do
I
any of that
wish.
kind of stuff?
What a dream.
Oh,
What a
they
dream.
don't.
They don't. I
Oh.
think there's one,
Oh.
Thea knows this. I think there's one in the interior maybe,
Okay.
but they all seem like they're in the US, but all the good ones seem like they're in Europe.
Interesting. I would have never thought that would have been like a specialized, because I mean they're literally everywhere around
Yeah,
here. I mean they're advertised all the time.
I
So
love to go. I love to dress up and go. It'd be super
you
fun.
have an imagination. You
Mhm.
should start your own Renaissance festival.
Do you think?
I
I feel
think.
like it would be ill attended.
No, so you could get one of those bounce houses that are in the form of a castle.
Oh,
Have you ever seen those?
I mean, I had not seen the castle.
Oh, oh, there's a legit one. There's a big one, so that you can
Is
rent
there?
that.
Mhm.
And then, what was that movie with Paul Rudd? Do you remember? Do you know what I'm talking
Oh
about?
yeah,
Uh,
yes. He dressed up as Kiss, and they go to the like
what
it's like
the?
a festival like
Yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Oh,
can't. That's
oh,
it. Yeah, that's.
yeah, Brick Maiden. Yes, Jess, would you come?
There you go.
Jess likes
Oh, see, look, you already have somebody close by to support you, so you'll at least have one person there.
everybody.
And if I had a passport,
No.
I could come as well. So,
Yes, I would invite everybody. I do live in Narnia, Frank. That's
well, I
true.
will note that, and maybe in the future we can figure out a Renaissance thing
Let's do it and dress
for
up.
you.
Like it'd be
Yes,
so fun.
yes. I want to see somebody. I want to see, like, the how the Chinese dragons at the festivals, they have like
Yeah,
the big long. I want to see that, but in a medieval dragon. Somebody has to do that.
I was worried. I thought you were going to the
The
caterpillar with
caterpillar.
that.
I thought about it, but this is your night. I didn't want to ruin it, so
Thank you.
not even going to show it. I put it away. So,
Thank you.
uh, so Lord of the Rings. So you said you didn't read any of the books. You went straight for the movies first. Um, so how that obviously heightened the interest in Renaissance or not in medieval
Oh,
stuff, or just kind of it was just part of it.
what an experience. to see. So I was dating a guy who liked Lord of the Rings. I heard of it,
Yeah.
like I hadn't seen it. And he took me to go see the movie, and I was on the edge of my seat.
Okay.
I, I just, I fell in love, and I didn't realize it was three movies. So I don't know how long I thought it was going to be, but when it ended, and you see like Frodo and Sam heading off,
Yep.
and then like the credits come, I went like no in the theater, and people laughed at me, and because I just didn't want it to end.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
And yeah, I loved all the movies, and then I read the books after that, and have
Okay.
like reread them lots of times since. So that's like the peak. That's like peak fantasy
Sure.
for me.
Yeah.
Lord of
Now,
the Rings.
was that like the first big movie series that you would say you watched that was medieval that really pulled you in, or was there anything else?
Well, besides Lord of the Rings, growing up, and like probably to this day, my second favorite movie outside of Lord of the Rings, 'cause nothing compares to that, is Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Oh yeah. Yep. Classic.
So
Classic.
classic.
Yep.
And
Yep.
like that's obviously super medieval. And The Princess Bride, that's like an
Oh
early
yeah.
like an early fantasy. It's kind of ridiculous to watch it now, but it's like
Yeah.
such a
Well,
fun.
the classics. Yeah. I mean, they have their charm, and I think like when the generation today watches them, most don't appreciate the charm because it's not the same as how things are made
And
now. But
tights, yeah, Men in Tights,
oh
another
yeah.
classic. Yeah, later. Yeah,
Yes.
they've given us some of those little gems over the years. So yeah, like anything like that, and even like weird movies that were like there's movies, like Never Ending Story and stuff. Like,
Mhm.
I mean, that felt kind of like more of a fever dream, but it's like it's still within the
Sure. Yeah. Yep.
yeah.
Um, all right. So with that,
How
I I don't have a,
dethroned.
I don't have a costume for this question. I'm not
Okay,
like Katie where I have costumes for every thing possible.
no one
But
beats
I'm
me.
going to ask you because I know this is something everybody wants to know. Okay, you ready for this?
Oh boy,
Why don't you collect Star Wars?
is Katie still here?
Uh, I would assume so, but this is one for her.
Oh dear.
Let,
Okay,
let's hear it.
so but this is gonna disappoint you a lot.
Oh boy. Okay, let's bring it on.
It's not that I don't like Star Wars.
Okay.
It's just that I've never seen it.
Well, guys, that wraps it up for the night. We're thanks to Em for stopping by.
Good question, Mav. You. um. So
So,
hold on. Yeah. Oh, thank
wow.
you. I can't even without me and my mom love your necklace. Good
Oh
taste,
boy.
guys. Okay.
Oh boy. Now look at the comments. Now they're going crazy
I'm
here.
so
Oh
sorry.
geez.
No, even Grace is upset. Okay, well, hang on. So I've never seen the original. No, Austin. Okay, I know. Sorry, I'm so sorry, Holly. Oh dear.
Oh man, look what I did. Jeez.
Lego Realtor. Okay, I've never seen the original three movies.
Okay.
So when episode 1, 2, and 3 came out, I saw those in theater, and that
Oh,
they're pretty good.
okay.
I actually think it's crazy that I haven't seen it and don't like it because I really like space
Yeah.
and I love fantasy. And my understanding
Yeah.
of Star Wars is it's just a combination of those things. Too young for the movies. That's cute, Grace. You know how old I am. Um,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. There is a mass following. But then I'd also say there's also the other end that either haven't seen it or just don't have an interest in it. I would definitely recommend it. Maybe not so much the newer ones.
I tried
Um,
and I'll give it a go again.
so go into it with an open mind that it's Lord of the Rings in spacesuit.
Is this true? Somebody confirm. I will. I'm gonna. 2025 is the year I'm gonna give it a go.
So 2025 is the year of Star Wars for M.
Well, easy. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch the movie.
Jeez, wow. Slow down there.
Yeah, easy. At this point, though, like, okay, good question, Grace. Do I have any Star Wars sets? Because my children wanted them, I actually have quite a few. And
Wait, wait, time out real quick. She's blaming her children, but I think she might be a secret closeted Star Wars fan putting on an act.
can tell you what they are. It's so terrible. Or the figures. Um, and like when I do so I've done a couple of crossover photos. Like I did
Mhm.
Star Wars Barad-dûr or Star Wars in Mordor, and then I did like a Christmas one. I have to actually, yeah. See, Matt, I have the Matt says I have the Darth Vader minifig.
There's the
That was,
cavalry for you.
thank you. And I have to like check with some of my Star Wars friends on here and be like, have I done this right? Is the handle the right way? It's just I don't want to upset anybody. So
Yeah.
I do have some, and
Okay.
I will watch the movies next year.
Well, that sounds more promising than your king buddy over there because she just apparently despises it for some reason. So,
I can't afford to like Star Wars though when it comes to
I,
Lego. Like, let's be
well,
about that.
yeah, that's a problem. I mean, you have you you have a calling that could also become quite expensive with the castle sets. With the Bricklink sets and all that. Which, speaking of that, do you have any of those of the Bricklink castle stuff that's newer?
I don't. I just the first Bricklink set I got was the Mushroom House,
Oh
but
yeah.
there's two in the next two crowdfunding that I really want to get that are castle related. I really wish I got like the Forest one and the Winter Stronghold. Those were amazing, but I slept on those unfortunately.
So, as Mav and I would say on Monday, go fund me for M for castle sets.
Oh, I'm saving. I am ready. I am ready. I'm ready to buy them all next year.
Hey, like I told you, I have the city, but now that I see all these castle things, like I think it would be really cool to have like a big castle
A medieval.
display and yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, you should just switch it out. Add to the wish list.
Wish list. Yep, added. M is officially on the wish list. All right. So let's go back to little M. Okay. So you already you told me about how you were in like the fantasy stuff and using your imagination when you were little. Did you have any Lego when you were little?
My dark ages was my whole life because I didn't get into Lego till I was 35.
Okay. Yeah. Well, so I
Yeah,
wouldn't call that a dark ages. I would just call that I didn't know
you're
ages.
right. You're right.
So
In the dark.
yeah. Yeah, because I think if you choose to give up Lego, that is a dark age. But if you didn't have the exposure to
That's
it,
true. You're right.
so I'd say you didn't have one. So do you remember? I can't remember. Did you say, do you have any siblings?
No, I'm
Okay,
only child.
that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're the only child
Only
crew.
child.
Um, did you have any cousins that had Lego?
No, but there were these three boys I was friends with on my street, and they had
Okay.
like, and I would go like just kind of, it was like the classic like
Yeah.
OG colors in a bin, and you would just kind of build with it. I was never good at it, so I found it frustrating. So I didn't play with it long, but yeah, I didn't have it as a kid.
Oh, how times have changed, which we will get
Oh
into.
boy, yeah.
uh, so I like to ask people in different parts, the U.S. or other areas. Do you remember growing up any sort of Lego advertisements or anything up in your area other than like going to the store and seeing sets? Like, do you remember seeing commercials or anything to that extent?
I remember. Hmm, good question. I feel like I remember seeing some of the space
Okay,
ones. I really like those. Like, I'm so excited about the new Blacktron,
that looks good.
all that kind of
Yep.
stuff. So, like, I remember some of those retro sets, seeing little commercials. I felt like they had really good commercials back then, like kids playing with it and like showing the playability of different
Yep.
sets. But yeah, I guess that's kind of it. I guess I didn't notice it as much as like all the other
Yeah.
toys that I did work with.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't remember those old ones.
It's funny. What you just said kind of made me realize that for us growing up, I do remember people having.
Hi, Gonza. It's got to be like 3 a.m. Gonza has a set that I want to buy in the next Bricklink crowdfunding.
Oh,
His
okay.
set, the Medieval Market,
Oh,
is
yeah, nice. Okay.
going to sell out, but I'm going to try to get my hands on it. And that was his design.
Well, a friend of yours, I will put my name on the list as well to buy one.
Lord
So,
of the
and then,
Rings color.
yeah, I like
I
that.
like that.
um,
Sorry.
No. Faye, it's like I said, it's you. So answer whatever you want. So no, what I was saying was, it's interesting looking back when you say that about how kids playing on the commercials. We always talk about now how kids like to watch YouTube videos of
Oh,
other kids playing.
I know.
But thinking back, I mean, it wasn't as long, but like we watched other kids play on the commercial, so like it's kind of the same, but obviously it's gotten a tad out
All
of control
like
now with YouTube.
with all these sets, and it's I know my had a YouTube ban this week, so
YouTube is uh, a rabbit hole.
yeah, it is a black hole.
Yeah. All right. So again, you did not have a Dark Ages. You just had a I didn't know
Yeah,
Ages.
that's right.
So then you said you started about 35.
Mhm.
What was your very first Lego set?
Well, I didn't get anything for myself. The very first thing that happened was my kids got some loose Lego that they played with.
Okay.
That was like my introduction.
Oh,
Um,
okay. So
they would
technically, it wasn't even you. It was your kids that
even
got you started.
my kids, and then I thought like they really liked it, and so I started buying sets for them. They just wanted like the Lego City sets.
Sure.
And I had what would they have been like a 1 year old and a 3 year old. Those are dark ages. 1 year old and a 3 year old. So my 1 year old would go down for a nap. My 3 year old would want to he'd want me to build the set for him because he was too
Okay.
little. So I would do it like I would build the set, but I'd be like under duress because he wanted it built really quickly, and I was hoping to get it done in my other son's nap time, and I'd be trying to build it really quickly, and my 3 year old would be like a little like he was like a little like Joffrey Baratheon, just like, is it finished? And then
Nice.
but I loved that process. Like as I was building it, I remember thinking like, this is so
Yeah.
nice. Like it was like therapeutic. It was like fun to
Sure.
put together. And then I just kept buying sets for them because I was like, oh, I want to keep building these.
Wait,
But I
wait,
didn't really think about
wait,
it.
wait, 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 wait. You kept buying sets for them?
I'm a mom, so I'm a sucker, and I don't do anything nice for myself.
Ah,
So
okay. Yep.
until
Uh,
recently, I've
okay. Gotcha.
decided to invest in myself. So then I remember eventually I bought myself my first like grown up set.
Okay.
And
Which
it was
was
the medieval blacksmith.
very
Do you
nice
have
start. Very nice start. No, it's been on my list and I keep delaying it. It is still sitting on my Barnes and Noble shelf, and I should get it.
you gotta get it. I don't know if
Yeah.
anyone in the comments has that set. It is so nice to build. Like it's really cool because it's like that tiered, like
Mhm.
each level pops off. But the worst part about it is the tree that comes with it. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, like you breathe on it and it shatters. Like I've had to
Oh,
rebuild
great.
times. So that's the only problematic part. I
Kind
don't
of
know if
like
anybody else had that experience.
the tree actual tree house. It must be something with trees.
Oh, okay. See the treehouse. Oh, it's in your backlog, Cynthia. Come on.
Backlog. M loves backlog.
I have one set left in my backlog.
Jeez.
The end of the
Better
line.
slow down there. Or
I know. I went rapid.
more
That's
on
why
the
I love
wish
the
list.
backlog. I can't stop. Um, yes, get it, Rocks and Socks. So that was my first adult set, and then I just got some more
Okay.
and some more,
And
and now they're just all here. Yeah, the tree is awful. Gonza, did you build it too? Holy.
it's something with trees. I don't know what it is. Any set that has a tree is it's just not.
Well, that one in particular, like I don't know, but the blacksmith, yeah, the blacksmith was beautiful. So
Well, I do need to get that. So
got to make your medieval town.
yeah. Okay. Let me get right on that. Uh, so obviously you have the cases behind you with all your sets.
Yeah.
Is that your, how to put it? Is that your vision moving forward, is to keep filling those cases, or would you ever see yourself like getting rid of those? Because I don't know what kind of space you have, but would you ever see yourself getting rid of those and trying to build like a big castle diorama or something like that
Oh, good,
instead of a city?
good question. This room's too small for it. My
Okay.
ultimate dream is to build like a separate, because I live on an acreage,
Oh, nice.
a separate building
Okay.
for like a Lego studio. I think it should be in the shape of a wizard's tower. I don't think that's too much to ask for, and we'll see if it happens.
That would be really cool.
Well, so yeah, it is a small space. It doesn't have a door on it, so I can always hear my children screaming, and I'm running out of room. I like these cases because they keep the dust down, but
Yeah.
they don't display as nicely as just like white shelving. So I
Yeah.
would like that at some point. The city stuff, that's a tough one. I love seeing people's cities, but then they're so like big and like I don't know how people like make them look nice and dust them, and it
I
feels
wouldn't
like a
know.
lot of work. Okay, yeah, we haven't seen your city yet.
Because it's not. It's just a bunch of stuff piled everywhere. And then you guys put all that stuff in my head about dioramas and whatnot. And
I love the way those look. But I mean, to answer your question, yes, I want like to do lots of castle mocks and builds. I think it'd be really cool to have a big like if you did a city like that, you have like a central castle kind of on a hill, and then other
yep.
things are. What, Matt? What are you laughing at, Matt? Really,
Yes,
Em?
I do have power today. Were you? Well, no, you weren't here the other night when I
Talking
didn't
about
have live
power.
on the. Were you here for that when I didn't have
Oh
power?
yeah, yeah.
That's right. Okay. So would you trade your sets for a Princess Castle Lego shed? Would you trade everything behind
Rid of
you?
all the sets to have like that. Well, I said Wizard's Tower. Let's be specific. Um,
Excuse
but
me,
it would be
Wizard's
empty then.
Tower.
That's a tough question.
Well, no, okay, so let me flip that. Would you trade everything you have, minus any medieval stuff, for a Wizard's Tower shed where you can move in and build a big diorama?
But then where would all my sets be?
You traded them.
No, no, I don't like that. I don't like that idea. Because I have the Lord of the Rings sets. I can't get rid of those.
No, you can keep anything medieval themed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Then yes, yeah. All the kids stuff. I have
So
so much of the
so
kids.
you would get rid of everything in there except medieval themes
Yeah,
just to
no,
get a Wizard's
sorry,
Tower.
my apologies. Yeah, and the Star Wars. Yeah, all gone, gone. Yeah,
We can get you a Star Wars throne room. How about that? You can put your Star Wars stuff in there.
that's terrible.
You better watch that. That comment section's going to eat you alive for that one.
All the
Um,
stuff. Cynthia's laughing. I would, Cynthia, so much. Like, what do I even do with it? They don't play with it, and it's all city. It's not like my
yeah.
could visit.
Hmm.
That was a
Well,
good
I'm
question.
glad. I'm glad we established that. So, all right. So, looking back, I looked as I do with most. I look at your
Mhm,
account history, and I saw you started in the Instagram page in June
mhm.
of 24.
Yeah, this year.
So, why? What made you sit there one day and say, "I'm going to start an Instagram page and join the Lego community"?
Uh, it was just for that. I wanted to meet like the people
Mhm.
because I have no I don't have any real life friends that like Lego. I'm not part of like a lug or anything.
Sure.
Actually, that's not true. There's one mom friend at the school who we nerd out about Lego, but she loves Star Wars. So, anyways, but she's lovely and it's
Yeah.
really nice to talk about Lego with. But I had nobody else, so like I had no expectations. I just was like, I'm gonna start this account and just like look at people's Lego
Sure.
stuff and share. I didn't even know what I was gonna share, and like yeah, and then it just blew me away. Like to meet, um, I feel like the Lego community on social media is like the last kind corner of the internet. You like because outside of that, like if you're like when I was just on social media, like you just start to like lose faith in humanity reading what people say on there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Lego is just like I've not had a single bad interaction. It was like everyone's just so kind. Everyone's so like hyped about like anything. Like you could post
Sure.
anything and people will be like, "That's amazing." Oh yeah, did I, Frank? That's nice. I was the first person to welcome you, and I
Oh,
remember
okay.
who people were for me too. Jen was one of those.
Yep.
Jen was like the second person to follow me, and she was so kind. And yeah, so I just was like, I want to meet my people, and now I've met my people.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was looking back the other day when I started, like, first, and I didn't come, I must not have come across you until
You started
later.
though, right? Like
I was in
October.
October.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty recent.
Um, And poor Mav. Mav has to live down the rest of his life knowing he was number two because Jesse friended me first. And uh but no, it's really nice to have that community feel. And you have definitely found a corner of that community that is like incredible. It seems like I see every day when you share your stories or whatnot, like everybody is just resharing everybody's stuff, and you guys are like all supportive, like especially with the advent calendar stuff that you're doing now. Like you guys are constantly supporting each other, and I think that's what we should be doing is supporting each other and
Uh,
sharing each other. Hence why I want to do this to get people out there, because that algorithm, man, that's brutal. um, like
yeah.
you mentioned Jen is completely out of my algorithm. I haven't seen
Oh,
stuff from her without searching. I don't know why.
yeah, I know it is weird like that, and that's a hard part because you have people that follow you and you want to follow them back and you want to give support, but then if you follow too many people, you just don't get to see the people that you want to see regularly,
Yep.
and it's hard. I feel like I favorite accounts. I don't know if you do that.
I
So
didn't know
like I favorite
you could do that.
yeah, a little star there on your
Oh,
profile, and then like I've favorited people that I want to make sure I keep seeing. I know
okay.
Grace terrible time with Instagram, but like um yeah, so I know I like what you're doing on here too with this sort of thing and like highlighting, like I just think it's so special.
I
um
appreciate that.
yeah, it's really cool to give to
Well, I'm hoping that this can, and that's why I send out the collaboration post because it shares to both accounts so that it can
oh
try to reach both sides of things. Because obviously we have a big chunk of the same
yeah,
followers, but there are followers that we don't. Hopefully that spreads to them, and then they can spread it on to others as well. So, um, but so obviously, as you said, you didn't have any direction when you started. You're just kind of like seeing where it would go, and now you are where you are. So that actually is a nice segue into where I want to go next. You are becoming not only the Lego queen, but you're becoming quite the mock queen, I would say.
oh I don't know about that. Not with Cynthia here.
Oh, she
Cynthia
does have some pretty amazing stuff.
ultimate.
Yes,
I learn a
yes.
lot from her, but hey,
Um,
that's
I would say the mock community has to be one of the top creative communities in all of Instagram. Out of
isn't it amazing?
anything create using your imagination
Yeah.
or being creative, the stuff they come up with um, blows me away. Absolutely blows me away.
I know
Um,
people are so creative, like, and big stuff too, right? Like, oh, you guys think,
yes, yes, yeah. It's not just little stuff. I mean, it's huge, huge cities and
yeah,
I don't know, castle builds and whatnot. I mean, just every day it's something new that you're like, wow, how'd they do that? And, with the different
I
building
know.
techniques and um, yeah. So you actually started with your official mock, I'll call it, as the books are my passion,
Oh yeah,
GWP, right?
yep.
So you have that,
I have
right?
it here.
So remind me. So when you got the original GWP, you bought something and you got that set with something you bought, right? Or did you get that set from somebody
Yeah,
else?
it came with. I think I bought the I got the A-frame cabin in El Dorado Fortress for my
Oh, that's
birthday,
right.
which
Yep.
was came with it. Yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
So that came out and you built it regularly first, correct?
I did, but
Okay.
I like when I saw it. I mean, it was cute. The Books with Passion was cute, but I was like immediately, I was like, I gotta make that a wizard's like study, I guess.
Yeah, yeah,
Maybe
yeah. Yep.
I thought of that
So
like scene in Lord of the Rings where Gandalf goes to the library at Minas Tirith and oh, Grace, you guys are so sweet, and like rifles through all the parchments and stuff like
yep.
that, looking for the stuff about the ring. So that was, I guess, what I thought of when I saw it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So then when as you were building it, you automatically went straight in the um
Thank you.
mocking it or not mocking it, but recreating the set into something
Yeah, I
different.
built it as a gift with purchase, and I thought, like, I naively thought I was just gonna like pop a couple pieces of parchment in.
Mhm.
I had to like rip it all apart because it just like they don't work the way like the
Yeah,
books worked with the
yeah,
set. But, yeah,
yep.
yeah.
Would you ever take that and make it a part of a bigger mock?
Oh, that's a good question. There's lots of like I have lots of ideas for bigger mocks that I like to
Sure.
do. It's just that I mean I lack really I have a lot of loose Lego, but I don't have like specific I call them like specific castle pieces.
Yeah.
There's just like
Yep.
certain like arches and like some of the snot bricks and stuff. Like there's just certain pieces that are just like so um typical of like castle builds, and I don't have enough of that stuff on hand.
Okay.
So anytime I sit down to do frustrated. Oh, thanks, Grace. Oh yeah, the smash where I smashed the two.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yep.
That, but that was someone else's design. That wasn't mine.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I built other people's designs from Rebrickable,
Yep.
but yeah, no, this one here. I'll hold it up for you. There it is. So
I
cute.
love that. Yep, that it just adds a different dynamic to it.
He's got his little potion he's drinking.
Yep. I love it. Awesome, awesome
Uh,
stuff.
Couple pieces. Yeah. And so, yes, to answer your question, yes, like I have lots of like sort of big ideas for like castle stuff, but it just I need the pieces, and actually I kind of think it would be better if I design it in studio first and then thanks Katie
Yep.
and then I would know what I needed for it
Yep.
and then I could get the pieces that way. I think that'd probably be less frustrating.
All right. So, challenge for you.
Oh boy.
Start compiling a list of castle pieces. Okay.
Oh,
And we're going to see if we can get a big group of us together to get you some
oh,
castle pieces.
oh,
And then,
masonry.
no, I don't want to hear. No, we are going to do it because I want to see something from you in a big capacity.
Okay.
So you design something, however long it takes. When you have it designed, let us know. Let me know, and we'll get some of us together and we'll put a big order in for castle stuff.
My God.
Okay?
Okay.
See,
Okay.
look, take my money. I already know 3 or 4 that would already participate. I'm sure there's a bunch in here that would also.
I feel like
So
I already got that fell beast. Like I'm not over that. I can't
yeah,
get more things.
but that's different. That's something that you can use to decorate the castle with. So I want to see a big build.
Uh,
So
well, I love that idea. I do. I feel like I'm like warming up my little mock muscles, and
yeah,
I don't know. 2025 be the year I watch Star Wars, and the year I make some big castle-y thing. Of
that
course,
I was gonna say.
now
So
bricks.
we have 20. Yeah, well, yeah. So 2025. This is going to be your tagline for 2025. It's the year of Star Wars and the year of castle mocking.
Yes, castle mocking. That's what I heard from that.
So we're going to get in the studio real quick, but how long do you think, like if you actually put your mind to it, how long do you think it would take you to actually build something in studio on the size of a castle?
I have no idea. Actually, I chatted about it with I don't know if he's still here, but Gonza with who did
Yeah.
design that
Yep.
market. We've had some good chats about it because, of course, he's designed like many cool things. He has lots of mocks on Rebrickable.
Okay.
He was joking and saying that he thought like designing the smaller builds feels harder sometimes in studio, but
Sure.
that seems crazy. Because like I'm new to studio this year and I've done a few things in it, but it just seems like so overwhelming. Like the big sets, I think I'd have a lot more to learn about how to like do submodels and things like that to make those big sets and to do the instructions as you go, and it just seems very complicated. So I mean, I don't even know months. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. But it'd
Well,
be fun. It's not a complaint. Like it'd be fun to work on. But
so here we go. I just thought of something. This is perfect. All right. So if you are able to attend Brick World
yeah, that's the dream.
in June, that's my challenge for you. As
I
of
do want
today,
to just
here we go. Take note. December 19th. I challenge you to have a creation in studio by Brick World. And at that point, if you can make it, you bring me the parts list and we'll sub it out.
okay, maybe. I will have a little design in Brick World.
Okay.
It's just that one of my like castle dudes from that collab.
Yep.
That's what I call them. All the
Castle
guys in that
dudes.
collab, the castle dudes. They are doing a big display of castle habitats.
Oh, nice.
And they're asking people to each person do a castle habitat. So
Okay.
I'm not going to present Grace, but I do really want to go. Do you want to go? You want to go?
Yep.
No, I feel like I've never been to a convention before, so I don't really want to I don't want to have to like stand anywhere and be part of a
Sure.
display.
Yeah.
I'm not talented enough anyways. But I will make a castle habitat for that big habitat display, and I think that'll be really fun.
Yep.
So,
Okay.
but
All right.
I will
Well,
think about your challenge. I will work on it.
you
I
have
will work
6 months. That's a long time. 6 months is a long time.
It's too long.
Oh, well, I mean, look how fast Christmas came.
Oh,
So,
are you Mox and Socks? You guys are doing one too. That's for Chris, right? That's awesome. Come to Brick Can. Where's
what?
that?
Let's
Is
say,
that at the
yeah,
your
what is
studio?
brick can? I haven't heard of
Is that
that.
at the casino? Oh yeah, Cynthia, let's go. Let's
If
go.
it's not in Canada, I'll go. No.
In Canada, so you're out 6 months.
Oh, I guess that's why can. Yeah, okay. All right. So sticking with the mock stuff,
Oh,
you were or
Vancouver.
you are part of a collaboration for the Advent calendar, as I mentioned.
Yes,
Can you just give us like a little behind the scenes of how that all came about, and then I think you have a couple things you want to show.
I will. And yeah. So I'm part of that. I was shocked to get asked to join that collab. So that's with about 11 other yeah, I just say castle dudes, just guys that love like castle stuff and build stuff, and like Gonza's in that group, like big accounts, big talented
Sure.
people that like have no like use studio like in their sleep, like, so I
Yeah.
just didn't know what I was doing there, but I was like really honored to be part of it. I think it's just because I liked castle
Yeah.
stuff, and so I learned studio, and that was no joke. That was a steep learning curve for me.
Haven't even touched it yet. So.
I had to FaceTime a couple times with Seabricks Tutorials,
Okay.
who's in Netherlands, so that was tricky to figure out. Just to be like, he is such a master at studio, and I would just like, I'd feel like a kid because he'd be like, "Will you just do this and this and this?" And I just like, it was
Oh.
amazing. It was so helpful. So I designed. It's a castle themed advent calendar that's been rolling out all month,
Yep.
and everyone did different numbers of builds. I did 3 designs for it,
Okay.
so 2 of mine have already gone out.
Yes.
I can show them to you.
Now, these are also you don't have the parts yet to physically make them. They're in studio as of right now, right?
They're in studio, and that's like, it's a bit of a bummer, right? Because it's so exciting when you see them in real
Yeah.
bricks. But Cynthia, the mock queen,
Yes.
she made both of mine that I've
Oh,
posted.
nice.
All
Okay.
her plentiful bricks that she has in her house that I'm going to visit in the summer.
Nice.
She built the catapultry one, and then
Okay.
the one I posted yesterday. So here, I will take you out of here. How do I flip this around? Okay.
Got it. Okay.
Just on my laptop. So, okay, so the first one is this one.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So
Yep.
it
Now,
was
what? Oh, great. I would say, what day was this?
the 12th.
Okay.
So everyone, so that it was just had to be castle themed and then somewhat festive. The only festive part of this is the turkey,
Oh, sure.
but that it
That
is what it is.
works.
So that was the first one. I actually do have all the parts to make this, so I am going to make it.
Okay.
The second one is this one.
I like
This guy who
this.
drank the ale and then
Yep.
peed under this tree here. I
Yep.
tried to keep it like not too graphic, but funny. And Cynthia built this one the other day. And I have a third one, and that one is coming out. Actually, they wanted me to do that. My third one, they wanted to be on the very last day of the Advent.
Okay.
So that one will be posted on Christmas Day.
So we are what? Oh, yeah. So what? 6 days? 6 days away? 4 or 5? Whatever. The last day.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, I don't want to ask any questions about because I want everybody to see that when it releases. But of the 3 that you made, is there an order that you picked for them to be revealed, or did you give them the 3 and then whoever chose how they were
Yeah.
presented?
It was really fun so we did, like, we had a group chat, and we started this in like October. Like Chris, so Seabricks Tutorials, who does amazing designs, he rolled out the idea, invited everybody to the group, and
Okay.
then from there he was like, let's just start throwing ideas out there. So everybody was throwing out like different designs, and some, I had some ideas that other people took because like I wasn't going to do like 10 of them, but we all had good ideas. And then we eventually had like a calendar that everybody just started like plugging their designs into, and I just tried to spread
Okay.
mine so I wasn't doing like all 3 in a row.
Sure.
And we decided on like the hashtag that we were going to use, and then but it's just been such a fun group. Like, we would share our designs. So like we would design it in studio, and then you have to render the image and make the instructions and have the
Okay.
parts. And we would share, usually we would just share like the rendered image, or sometimes we would just put like the studio image and be like, how would you guys fix this? What would you add?
Okay.
Some of the guys in there are just like a living parts catalog. So they would just, oh, this is the part you want. Because that's actually the biggest challenge, is like trying to
Yeah.
search. You think of like Lego pieces you can see in your mind, you know
Mhm.
exactly what they are, but you don't know what they're called.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
um, they're all called something like really specific, like modified brick with clip or so. Like they're
yep,
all like, it's just hard to
yep.
search. But yeah, and then we just finalized them all and put them in the calendar, and now we're just posting them,
Okay.
and it's a lot of advents going
Yeah.
on. So there's many ones to highlight, but it was like an honor to be part of it. And we called ourselves like the Castle Fellowship,
Oh,
and we're just gonna
nice.
keep that chat going.
Yeah, yeah. Um, Now, did anybody talk about maybe trying to put it like a real advent calendar with all the builds together?
No,
Like actually
no, but
building them?
I really wanted to. I was like, that's what I'm gonna do. And I even, like, I was building a pad order a while ago and trying to put some parts
Hmm.
in. I find it really hard because, like, one thing we tried to do with all of these builds is we tried to make sure that everything that we used was like a piece that existed in the right colors that it comes in. It wasn't like a
Yeah,
rare
yep.
something that people get. So if people wanted to build them, and
Sure.
that was a good idea. That was Chris's thing, and he showed me how to figure that out in studio, where you check Bricklink and see like, okay, this is a legit color. This isn't just
Okay.
like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because that would be disappointing, I think, if people were actually trying to build them.
Yep.
So I started to get a whole bunch of parts for them, and I really thought that I was going to have like, I thought I was going to build all 25 of them and have this great castle advent I would pull out every year. And I still might. Like, that could be a project I
Sure.
work on for next year. But I think at the minimally, we talked about just like, everyone was talking about maybe printing the instructions and pictures and just making like a binder of them. And
Okay.
then if we build them at some point, that'd be kind of cute. So,
Yeah.
you
That'd
know.
be something cool for you guys, like going down in the future. If you did attend the convention or something, like that would be really cool to actually put it together
That's
and
true.
display that. I think that'd be a really cool thing.
Is it cool?
And then like have the instructions there too, because
Yeah.
I know you heard my rant not too long ago about the advent calendars. Like it's the same stuff, and it just gets boring. And it's like you need
Yeah.
fresh things. And I know Lego can't do like stuff to the extent you guys are doing, but it would be really cool to have the instructions out there so people can make their own advent calendars. And I think that'd be really neat. You guys provide the instructions, and then it's kind of like somebody can just build all or a few of the pieces that you have.
I agree. And I like that discussion you guys had the other day, because I think for a price, the right price, I think people would be willing to get something a little bit more. Like, the advents are fun. I know a lot of kids like
Mhm.
them, but I think Mav said something about one that was like all minifigures,
Yeah.
and even if it was like
Yep.
expensive or more expensive, like I would definitely, because I love getting the minifigures. When you get one of those calendars, and I have a lot of Star Wars advents from years back. Um,
She is a Star Wars fan.
they're just in a bin. But like, you get these, like, you get cool figures every, like, not very often, and then yeah, exactly, like Cynthia. Like, then it's really random stuff. Some days it's like super underwhelming,
Yeah.
and I would pay more to get like just all cool minifigs, or like something more specific like that. I think that's where you'd. Or
Can you imagine a castle themed advent calendar with just minifigures?
I can.
Yeah, yeah.
Where is it? No, that sounds, yeah. Oh yeah.
Can you design minifigures in studio?
Oh yeah. 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 Yeah.
Ooh,
You can build anyone.
advent. Well, but then wait. So it only uses pieces though, like real pieces, right? They don't have like fake pieces.
No, it's just Lego. It's only what exists for
Okay,
Lego.
so then you could build a legit castle
That's
themed
make like
minifigure.
a
Yeah,
castle. Yeah. Yeah, actually, that's a great.
there you go. You're welcome.
Well, and my friend Daniel, Captain Bricks, I did the pirate collab with him. He has an advent calendar this month, and it's just
Oh,
minifigures. He
cool.
put a big fig in there. That was very nice. But like, it's just all different ones. So some of them are custom,
Okay.
some of them are like actual ones, and then that's just neat to see. I mean, his is just one that like he posts every day, right? But like,
Yeah.
yeah, see, castle, pirate, space.
Yep.
I'd buy
Yep.
all five
It
of so
Would sell.
all
It
of
would
them.
sell. Yep, I hear you. So, anything else that I didn't cover or share that you want to toss out there? Because unfortunately, our hour zoomed by as I told you it would.
It did go fast.
See? And are you nervous anymore?
No, I feel great.
See?
Uh,
Anything else? Anything at all?
I don't think so. I don't
No?
know. I like this. I guess I want to thank you for doing this. Oh, Jen,
Oh, I didn't even see her come in. Hi, Jen.
Katie. Thank you. I mean, actually, honestly, thank you for pushing me. I don't know, like, I was so difficult.
Hey, I feel like I'm the type of person that when I see somebody that I feel deserves to be highlighted or spotlighted or whatnot, I don't want to push, but I'm going to keep trying because there's just people that, are nervous about it. And sometimes you just need that extra push
You're
to
right.
get out there.
You're
So
and I appreciate it. And I just think it's so cool what you're doing. Like I always enjoy watching these
good.
that you do. I love the draft thing that you and Jesse
Oh,
do.
yeah.
That's super. Of course, I love the hidden bricks. It's so much fun on Monday and Friday.
Tomorrow.
It's just like it's great. I've stopped listening to Lord of the Rings when I'm building because I just put on one of your many shows. So
I feel like I get around. So, well, I really appreciate you. I appreciate you stepping over that fear of being nervous and hopping on because you definitely have a lot to bring to the table. And I would like to have you back
oh sure,
for round two. And next time, maybe we can get more into, I'm sure you'll be more versed on studio, and maybe we could get into having some fun with that. Because
I'll be halfway through my giant build you've forced me to agree to.
yes. Well, you know what? Maybe we could do it after you get your parts list and when you start building, and maybe we can kind of follow along there.
That's good. I like that.
Good. Okay. All right. Well, hey, I do appreciate you spending the time. I wish I didn't have to cap it, but
All good.
we'll save you more for next time.
But thank you everybody who came here. Like I was really blown away by the support in sharing that this was coming up and in joining tonight. Like just thank you guys so much. You are my people.
Yes, I was gonna say thank you to everybody for coming and supporting Em. I know she definitely appreciated that and definitely helped her get over that hump. And now she'll be a live queen too. So,
Yeah. Not on my own. Lord.
guys, in the what do we call this? The viewers list, whatever you call that. Make sure you click on that. If you see anybody you're not following, let's support our community because we are all building a big community of us.
No,
I will send those too.
it doesn't
Maybe
work.
it does. No, it doesn't work for you.
Queen of Lord of the
Well,
Rings. Go on.
change your title on the Instagram page, Queen of Lord of the Rings and Queen of Lego. So, Em, thank you again. For everybody else, and Em obviously is more than welcome. I have a part two or round two at 10 o'clock, so in an hour. If you guys want to stop back, I do have another prop for that guest. Legos, tacos, burritos, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern. So
Queen.
everybody wants to stop by. Em will be in the chat, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'll be
All right. Em,
big.
thank you.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Steve.
please. Tomorrow you can be unhinged
Yeah,
tomorrow. So
Friday I'll be unhinged. I'll be a chaos wizard.
sounds good. Em, thank you again. Everybody, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. And I'll see everybody in about an hour. So
Bye guys.
have a good night. Bye.